Welcome back to Shape of the City. I'm Clover Frederick, your host. Lincoln's Community Learning Centers, or CLCs, provide a safe and healthy place for students before and after school and throughout the year. We'll learn more about the centers and some of their new and exciting health programs. Joining me today are Barbara Fraser from Lincoln Public Schools and Debra Williams from Lincoln Parks and Recreation. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you.
Now let's start with Barb. Barb, tell me exactly what are the community learning centers?
That's a good question. The community learning centers, or as you said, CLCs, are a strategy that brings students, families, and neighborhoods together to provide what children and youth need to be successful. They connect partners and the resources that are needed to help remove barriers to student learning and development. The partners provide before and after school programs, as you mentioned, also enrichment programs, health and behavioral health services, and community development and neighborhood kind of strengthening. And that school acts as the hub for all those many different activities. None of the CLCs look alike, but they try to be responsive to the needs and the assets that are in the area around them. There are three main goals for the CLCs: improve student learning and youth development, strengthening and supporting families, and strengthening and engaging neighborhoods.
Now, you mentioned that there are several locations. Tell me about those.
There are, as you look at the map, you can see that there are 25 different sites throughout the city, 25 Lincoln Public Schools, and there are a mix of people involved with those: LPS administration, teachers, staff, CLC families, and other partners help in the actual running of those community learning centers. That includes 1 high school, 6 middle schools, and 18 elementary schools. As you can see, those are somewhat scattered throughout the city. And then we have 10 community agencies that actually help provide staffing to those community learning centers. Each agency hires a school community coordinator who is right there on site. They kind of act as a broker to help look at what our interests, what our assets, and how can we kind of bring people together to help meet the needs. Some of those agencies include the Northeast Family Center, Lincoln Housing Authority, Boys and Girls Club, Willard Community Center, Family Service, the YMCA of Lincoln, Nebraskans for Civic Reform, Malone Community Center, Lincoln Parks and Recreation, and Cedars.
Now, how are the CLCs and LPS partnering together for health and wellness efforts?
Well, a number of the CLCs have already been doing wellness activities. Some help tie into LPS wellness challenges, like you heard, Summer Champions. Some will tie in with their school efforts with Fuel Up to Play 60. Some have community gardens. We're looking to learn from kind of those that have been successful and see if we can help maybe spread those to more sites. We really want to see how can we tie family programming and student programming into those wellness challenges that LPS will be doing, and how can we just help connect them with other community programs that are going on throughout the city.
Now, how are the community learning centers partnering with other health and wellness efforts going on throughout the city?
Good question. When Screen Free Week was here, we tried to help promote that and let them know about resources in the community. There are farmers markets taking place right now throughout the community, and we've tried to help just tell parents and other people about the importance of eating healthy and where there are resources in the community, such as farmers markets, to get those. Community gardens is a big interest, and we're really looking for how can we help more people know how do you set up a community garden, how do you take care of a community garden, how might you use those healthful foods to improve nutrition and be healthy.
Okay. Now, I understand that the CLCs recently received a grant from the Centers for Disease Control. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, we are with Partnership for Healthy Lincoln. We have received some of the partnerships to improve community health funds. And with that, we were able to send Debra to a Spark training, and we'll be looking at training more of our site staff in the Spark curriculum. We want to really try to focus that kids are moving in some of that after school time, and that we want to increase the amount of time that's spent in moderate to vigorous physical activity throughout the week.
Okay, well, Debra, tell us more about this Spark grant.
Spark is a research-based curriculum that has been in existence for over 25 years. The curriculum has won numerous awards. Spark stands for Sports, play, and active recreation for kids. Some of the goals of Spark is to prevent childhood obesity and promote a lifetime of wellness and healthy activity.
Okay, well, what's unique or special about Spark?
Spark is a highly active curriculum. The kids are continuously moving throughout each activity. The activities are all non-competitive. Everyone wins, no one loses. Each activity has different levels of participation, so it includes all the kids, and the kids can participate at whatever level they feel comfortable at. The curriculum includes physical activity, education, and nutrition.
Very good. Now, what has your experience been so far, and how do you see using this in the community learning centers?
I have utilized some of the activities in my own programming at Parks and Recreation. The activities are very adaptable and includes all kids, and how I see us using it in the community learning centers is to enhance the current program, and the recommended can't think of the word I want. It is recommended that all kids have 1 hour of physical activity every day, and that is very hard for kids to get when they're in school. And so I think implementing this in the community learning centers will promote that physical activity and help the kids achieve that 1 hour of activity every day.
Great. Well, it sounds like kids would love to be at a CLC to participate in something like this. Now, Barb, can you tell me more how a parent might learn how they can get their kids into one of the CLCs?
Parents are welcome to visit with the school office, and they can connect them directly with the staff that are at that community learning center. People can also visit our community learning center website, www.clclps.org, and there you'll find a listing of all those schools for sure.
Great. Well, thank you both for being here, and thank you for your efforts on health and wellness in our community.
Sure.